were at the beach. It was nice. I got a call from this guy. It's like some random number I picked up, and he goes, "Hello, is this Mark? My name is Walter Musgrove, and I just wanted, I heard about your news and wanted to give you a call." And so I was like, okay, well, this is interesting. Let's see what he has to say. And Walter was a football player. He still, he played football, but now he's a lawyer. But he played football in Texas at a D2 school, and he had cancer in his collarbone. And he got the treatments, got radiation, and came back and played. And at that point, it was like, this is a sign. This is like someone just out of nowhere calling me and giving me hope, when I was, not feeling so hot. With all my friends there, seeing me, bald and with no hair for the first time, it's, you feel a little self-conscious. And he told me something interesting that, I hadn't really thought about. He told me, find God in your life. And at that point, I grew up Christian, Presbyterian, and through football and through everything, I made excuses why not to go to church, why not to pray. I didn't really know what I was doing too well with prayer. It's whoever, if any of you started praying at some point, it's a little awkward at first. You're like talking to someone, you're like, okay, I wonder if he heard or anything. But and so he goes, be specific with your prayers. Pray for something specific. You can't just, he told me, he goes, I prayed that I wouldn't lose my hair. He didn't want to lose his hair. He prayed every day that he wouldn't lose his hair from the chemo, and he didn't lose a strand of hair. And at that, I was like, that's incredible. I'm already bald, so I can't pray for that, but but I'm gonna pray every day that I beat this cancer and I can play football again. And that's what I started doing every morning, every night. When I woke up, went to bed, that's what I'd do. It became a routine. And after a while, it didn't feel like I was talking to nobody. After a while, it felt like someone somewhere was listening. And I found kind of my prayer, my God in my life in my own way, and I used that going forward to kind of give me support. Obviously, I received a lot of support from my family and my friends, and they were, incredible throughout the whole thing. But the one thing that kind of I could do on my own was say a prayer or two. So, that it kind of leads up until back to game day, when it became public news, it became national news. And I got a call on the Wednesday before our Florida State game. It was like, I think Game Day is going to come to Boston College. I was like, why? Like, what for? You got way better places to go. But they're like, we want to do a story on athletes who have been going through struggles and come out on top. And so I was like, cool, let's get Game Day here. Let's get a game on national TV. I thought that was pretty neat. And so that day goes along. I get the call from Game Day. They're coming. That night, I'm going to see a movie. And my dad calls me, and he told me that they met with the doctor, and the newest MRIs showed no cancer. And I wasn't planning on announcing it to the world, to my teammates, to everybody on national TV, but it somehow things fell in line that way, where on Saturday I was able to tell all you, the whole world, the nation, that I had done the first part of my goal. I said what I prayed for every morning. I got rid of that cancer, and that comes through the support, through the doctors, through the prayer. And after that day, as I said, the floodgates really opened, and people started contacting me and saying that they're praying for me to keep going, and they're telling me their stories, and I'm trying to help them. But a very interesting phone call that I had gotten the day before Game Day actually broke was from Teddy Bruschi, linebacker for the New England Patriots, or was, and he didn't have cancer, but he had a stroke, and he had a stroke and came back and played football. And when he told me, he goes, things happen to people for a reason. He goes, you're a survivor now. You need to be proud of being a survivor. You need to take that and do what you will with it, but always be proud and know that you did something that many people didn't do. So, I really took that to heart. And when people started to contact me, it was like, I did it. I can help someone do it. I can even just, put myself out there and so they can hear my story to keep fighting.